Hello, sports fans. It's your favorite program right now, Tokyo Breakdown. This is the review of day 3, and boy, do we have some things to talk about. The first one we're going to talk about is the only final in the morning session, women's shot put. How can you not love women throwing the shot? It's just an awesome competition, and we had the best. It was Li Zhonggong, who has just been scintillating all season, put it together on she'd already won on her final throw, 20.58, a personal best, just blasted it out into the universe. In second place, the American Raven Saunders, 1979. And in third place, Dame Valerie Adams. Valerie has won more medals in shot put competition than anybody that I can recall. She has also been given higher medals because of all the dopers they've caught ahead of her in, I think, 2 or 3 world championships and competitions, but she still keeps a sense of humor. The competition was pretty darn impressive, and it was close. They had some great athletes competing. I want to just give a little bit of credit where credit is due. I felt bad for Jessica Ramsey. She didn't get a mark. But in 11th place, Porcius Warren at 18:32. I also thought that Fanny Roos in number 7 in Sweden, 1891. But Li Zhonggong should get all the credit. She has been competing really well, and she competed well against Valerie, but then Valerie's had 2 children now and had a shoulder surgery. Raven Saunders. Raven is part of that new generation of throwers. I really like her. She's got killer masks. I mean, these masks look straight out of Star Wars, 1979. And then Valerie Adams. Valerie just loves to compete, and she's tough, and she is a great role model for young women who are into throws and want to have a life. She has a personal life as well as her competitive life. Ariel Dongmo from Portugal has really been making the shot put scene and making her presence in there the last couple of years. She was 4th in 1957. Jian Song from China, the number 2 Chinese shot putter, was 5th in 1914. And in 6th, Madison Lee Vesha from New Zealand, the number 2 athlete. Think about being behind Dame Valerie Adams. Wow. Madison Lee scored a PB, 1898. Hey, if you can score a PB in an Olympic final, that's rocking. Valerie, I just want to note one other thing. Valerie gave the funniest press conference I think I've ever had. It was her and Greg Rutherford about 2015 in Birmingham. And there was just some dumb questions being asked. And Valerie can be patient, but at the very least, like all the athletes, if you do an interview, do some homework beforehand and don't be a knucklehead. And there were just like a preponderance of knuckleheads in Birmingham at the hotel. And so Valerie and Greg decided to entertain each other. And David Rudisha was there. He was just cracking up, virtually giggling. And David's pretty quiet. He was trying to keep from laughing all the time, but it was really quite good. So always got to put that out there for Dame Valerie Adams. And I just like calling her Dame Valerie Adams too. Okay, so that's the women's shot. Okay, our second final for day 3 was the women's triple jump. And boy, did that deliver. That was just amazing. Mar Rojas from Venezuela is one of the most colorful and charismatic athletes in all of track and field. And she has been getting very close to the world record from Ineza Kravitz that dates back to 1995. Well, this time she did it. 15.67 for the new world record. Of course, she won. She looked fantastic. In the silver position, Portugal's Patricia Momona, 15:01, a national record. Patricia did really well indoors at the European indoors. And then in third, Spain's Ana Pelletirio, 14:87 national record. So a world record and 2 national records. Pretty impressive. Also in the competition in 10th place, Colombia's Catherine Ibargüen, 14:25, kind of getting near the end of her career. In fact, we got a press release about Catherine, and what was humorous was her club talked about how she was going to be retiring. And then I got a second one that said, well, she's not sure if she's retiring. She's just trying to figure out where she's kind of going. I hope Katerine stays around because she was a great role model for a generation in Colombia. Mar Rojas is singularly one of the finest athletes I have ever witnessed. She's competed in heptathlon, high jump, long jump, and the triple jump. She's won Diamond League competitions in the long jump and the triple jump as well. What makes her special? The triple jump is one of the deadliest events to our bodies. Lord Sebastian Coe, back in 1996, in an article with Kenny Moore on the world record holder in the triple jump, Jonathan Edwards, talked about how difficult it is on the body. Yulimar has been able to keep it together. She's obviously very flexible. She does her homework. Patricia Momona, again, brilliant competitor. Nice to see her getting over 15 meters. And Ana Pelletiero from Spain, 1487. Another comment, too, Portugal has this amazing tradition in the triple jump. We're going to have to delve into that at another time. But again, congratulations to Yulimar Rojas, 15.67 meters world record. Patricia Momona, 15:01 national record. Ana Pelletiero, 1487 national record. In fourth place was Shariko Ricketts from Jamaica, 1484 meters. In fifth place was Leon Gomez Povea from Cuba, 1470. In sixth was Hanna Minenko, 1460. In seventh was Katura Orji, 1459. And then in eighth place, many will remember her, Kimberly Williams, 1451. But again, a brilliant women's triple jump competition. And I've been really happy the way the Tokyo LOC folks have been highlighting field events. It's been done quite nicely on Canadian broadcasting and on NBC in the US, where we are watching it at this time. Okay, so that's the triple jump. And let's go on to the men's high jump. Lots of lessons there, including a few off the track. Muta Asa Barshim, our dear friend from Qatar. Again, great interview. Every year in Paris at the Diamond League, I did a few minutes with Mutaz, and we would talk about the high jump, and he gets rather philosophical. Good guy, just an incredible competitor. No one will ever forget 2019 in Doha. I actually listened to it on IAAF radio, and I'll tell you, it was fantastic. But he was back, and he won an Olympic gold medal. And he cleared at 224, 227, 230, 233, 235, 237. The thing was, so did Gianmarco Tambieri. Our friend Maxine Nadasku from Belarus, you remember him from when I covered the match back in 2019, when that was USA versus Team Europe. Maxime started out with 2 attempts at 219, but then went 224, 227, 230, 233. He had one miss at 235, and then he cleared 237. Nadaseko, excuse me. I'm always going to mess up people's names. He was tremendous. When the bar got to 239, Barshim, Nadaseko, and Tambieri all missed all three. On countbacks, it came back to Nadaseko had the bronze, but Barshim and Tambieri were tied, and they wanted them to, the offer was this: you could do a competition, a jump off, to see who wins the gold. And both Barshim and Gianmarco Tambieri, two of the more emotional jumpers, and they're very close friends, decided the best way to respect each other was to share the gold. I thought it was one of the classiest things I've ever seen ever in an Olympic competition. I just watched the video with Kevin Hart and Snoop Dogg giving the guys a little bit of grief for not battling it off because there should only be one gold medal. But you know what? I think this was a life lesson that a lot of kids and a lot of coaches are going to take about respecting your competition. And I think that Baron Pierre de Coubertin, the man who brought back the Olympics to the modern world, would be very proud. So the tie for gold, two gold medalists, Mutaz Essa Barshim at 2.37, Gianmarco Tamberi at 2.37, and in third place in the bronze medal was Maxine Nadasku from Belarus at 2.37. It was a brilliant competition. Let's just kind of run over the top six so you know. Mutaz Essa Barshim from Qatar, Gianmarco Tamberi from Italy, Maxime Nadasku from Belarus in bronze. In fourth was Sang-Hyuk Woo from Korea, 235, a national record. In fifth, Brandon Stark from Australia, 233. 235 seasonal best. And in sixth place, Mikhail Akimenko from I can't even see. It's from, I think he's from the Russian Republic. 233 equal his seasonal best. But a great high jump competition, but the lesson of two men sharing the gold was incredible. So day three ended with the men's 100 meters. And what I was trying to tell you guys about was right after the 100 when Marcel Jacobs won in 980, an Italian record. He ran over and gave Gianmarco Tamberi, who just won the high jump, or tied for gold, the high jump for Italy, a big hug. It made all the papers in Italy. Our friend Franco Fava, who is a longtime writer for Gazzetta del Sport, now a writer emeritus, he competed as an Olympian in European championships as well, competed against Steve Prefontaine. He must be very, very happy. Fred Curley in second place. He was telling people that, hey, he was a good 100, 200 guy. Well, he is. He's an Olympic silver medalist. And in third place, Andre de Grasse from Canada, 989, a personal best. And the thing about it is, too, I mentioned this before, if you can set personal bests in your various competitions, wow, you're something else. And especially in an Olympic final, Marcel Jacobs, 9.80, Italian record in PB. Fred Curley, 984 PB. Andre de Grasse, 989 PB. Great performances by the medalist and everybody involved in the men's 100 final. This is the end of day three. Larry Eder, Tokyo Breakdown, signing off.